Evil cackle. Check fucking mate, Chantal. Check fucking mate.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
Don't talk to me!
That hot dog is juicy.
Hello, it's ready.
Like these people who have, they have children. You can not take them to the park?
Rage, more rage.
Hi, me again. Hi, are you serving cheeseburgers right now? He's not a marriage scammer. He's just my brother. He's my brother. You know? Right before Christmas, bitch! Who do you think you are? How fucking dare you?
I'm a real man.
Dad, if you're watching this, sue Slimer.
I gave my cat away for you.
Exactly, teardrop.
Griff gang.
Evil cackle. Check fucking mate, Chantal. Check fucking mate.
Oh, yes. Check fucking mate. Hello, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thursday. If you were not a non-celebrator of the Thanksgiving holiday, good to see all you lovely people here today. It's been a shit show, I must say. Things did not go as planned, but that's okay. That is what makes the holiday super special. Hello, Silent Left Hand. Good to see you. Sierra. Fondue, thank you for letting me know I had this freaking live stream scheduled for PM instead of AM. So sorry about that. Babe, I see you in chat. Hey, girl. Hey, Sushi, Zebra Corn, Tweety, Jay, Danny Jean, Angry Water, Sassy Mama, Carrie, Nuggy DK, Emotional Support Muffin, Really Gen X, Salads Ingrown Butt Hair, I Draw People and Animals, Snosberry Muffins, Remy, Just Jamie, Aaron, Camels Against Chantel, Kyle, Lindsay, hey girl, happy Thanksgiving to you and the fam. Last Minute Laura, Zinka Cat, Miss Victor Charlie, hello, Weird Barbie Life, Shelly Ray, Tangerine, I had a fight with my husband. He can go fuck off at his mother's. Oh my God. Thanksgiving Day drama. Well, today's been a shit show. I can't say there's been drama. I just overslept. I had my alarm set for 4 a.m., turned it off, reset it for 5, turned that shit off, did not reset it, and we didn't end up getting out of bed until like 7. Hello, Acid Girl Art. Good to see you. He can go fuck off at his mother's. That shit is hilarious. Hello, Actually a Bear. Good to see you. Sometimes it snows in April. Hello to you. Rogue says, yay, I told everyone to fuck off. Well, has anybody had already their Thanksgiving Day meal? I know a lot of people do it early. We will not be eating until around 3 to 4 p.m. this afternoon, and that's okay. Hello to all my fellow Americans on Turkey Day from across the pond in the UK. Thank you for that. I Draw People and Animals. Ard, hello. Oh, really? Against the Duck. He had some good clips in it. I will definitely check that out. I think I've seen somebody else talking about that too. Hello, Card Princess. Good to see you. Did I say hello to Panda Pondu? Hello. Luna, good to see you. You're doing 4 p.m. Listen, hey, Street Carp. Making that holiday double time pay. Oh, Street Carp, are you working today? Hello, Texas. Good to see you. Greek Girl. Hatchaset. Did I say that right? I hope so. Hello to you, girl. Let me pull your comment up on this side of the screen. Happy Thanksgiving. I got a damn stomach bug along with my boyfriend. Eat great food, everyone. Thoughts and prayers to you. Listen, I'm going to be straight up with you guys. Last night, I went down hard. I did not. I was like, I cannot believe I'm getting sick on Thanksgiving Eve. Holy shit, dude. Like around 6 o'clock, I just started feeling really, really horrible. I was like, oh my God. And I just had to stop. Thank God for Gina and thank God for my woman because they ended up finishing everything that we were working on yesterday. And I took my ass to bed. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I'm going to wake up sick as a dog on Thanksgiving. But I woke up fine this morning. I felt a lot better. So I feel you, girl. That really sucks of all days to get sick. And thank you for being a member. Hello, EJ. Hi, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. You funny weirdos. I'll take that as a compliment, EJ. You're a weirdo too. Here you are joining us in all of our weird antics. Thank you so much for the support, hon. Good to see you. Hello, Strawberry Punch. Bad bitch. Hello to you. Linda, good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving. Yaba, Sim, and family and chat. Thank you, girl. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. No, I knew who you were, Lena. I had recognized the picture, but you definitely had yourself a name change, or that's just your @ and I haven't realized it yet. Thank you so much for the support, honey. Good to see you. Cancer Warrior, hello. Don't touch my possums. Good to see you. I had Turkey Day early, so today is spent playing video games. Enjoy. That sounds like so much fun. Hello, Barbara. Happy Thanksgiving. May I please get the P.O. Box address? I bought a card for the exchange and I want to mail it before I forget where I put it. Can relate to that for sure. If you give me just a moment, I'll paste it in the chat. Let me see here. So I hope everyone is doing well. So has anybody watched the Neo Tarot video that she put out on Foodie Beauty, French Fry Girl, and the BBJ situation? Girl, when I seen that come up, I was like, oh my God, what is she going to say? And let me tell you something. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm going to give you a little bit of a spoiler. She fucking nailed it. I couldn't believe it. Like how on point that video was. It was really good. So I'm super excited to watch this with you guys. I'm trying to, oh, shut up, fatty. I'm trying to get the P.O. box to put it in the chat. Let's see. Here we go. Sorry about that, guys. There you go, Barbara. And thank you so much for being a member, hon. I appreciate you. You haven't seen it yet? Don't worry. You're going to love it. Zinka Cat says, happy Thanksgiving, Yaba support group. Enjoy all the food and family. Thank you for that, Zinka Cat. You have a good one too, girl. And thank you for being a member for 4 months. Oh, thank you for being here, Tangerine. I'm so sorry. Like the schedule, I really had intended on getting up early today, getting everything done, keeping our normal schedule. And boy, oh boy, that just didn't happen. I was like, fuck. That's okay. We'll just have to make it later. Lady Spiteful K, hello to you. Happy Thanksgiving to the U.S. support group members. If anyone wants to send me a plate to the U.K., I would appreciate it, girl. You don't know what you're missing out on. Oh, it's going to be so good. Thank you, babe, for also putting that in chat. Lady Spiteful K, thank you for being a member for 47 months. Appreciate you. Everybody's saying a lot of people have said that they've seen it. Look at you with your profile picture, Danny Jean. Running off to the store. Oh my God, bless your heart, to grab some last minute items. You are insane. Since the Walmart delivery wanted to substitute half of my items, dude, can relate. Okay, I did like a Walmart delivery last night, last minute. The majority of it gets substituted, and I just had to accept it because I told Sam at that point, I'm not going back out. I'm so sick to death of the store. I want to be away from Walmart, Sam's Club, Kroger's, any place like that for the next couple of weeks at least. I'm so over it. So I just accepted or did without. And I was like, that's it. If we don't have it at this point, we don't need it. That's how important it is. Danny Jean, enjoy. And thank you so much for the support, hun. Hello, Ivy. Happy Thanksgiving, all from Europe, especially love of my life, Sunshine. Aw, almost 1 year anniversary. Hopefully next year we will be in the same country. You guys are so cute. I love it so much. Yes, Sunshine, you hear that? This is amazing. Thank you so much for the support. And yes, listen, you guys just got to make it happen. You work on it. You put the work in, and you guys will definitely be together this time next year. I love that for you guys. It is so sweet. It really is. Hello, Maggie Flowers. Happy Thanksgiving. Getting my workout on. Hell yeah, I hear that. Can't relate, but I feel you, girl. Thank you for being a member for 40 months. Kathleen, happy Thanksgiving to you. You made a fruit crumble and bought a pumpkin pie. If it's gross, tough titties. It's going to be great. Don't you worry about it. Maggie Flowers, thank you so much for the support. Baked Biscuit says, oh, this is interesting. Are you talking about the Neo Tarot video? Let me guys show you my shirt that my woman made for me. So we all have Thanksgiving shirts, okay? I'm not matching. Sam and Gina are matching. I went for the Peanuts Thanksgiving shirt, and then the boys, oh no, all the girls, all of our little girls are wearing matching shirts, and the boys are going to be matching with their girlfriends. So that'll be a good time. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Bama Girl says, happy Thanksgiving to your family. Thank you, hon. I appreciate you. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Thank you for being a member for 25 months. Liz, happy Thanksgiving to you. Thank you for being a member for 22 months. I love Snoopy too, okay? Very big Peanuts fan. Love it so much. I've actually got the Peanuts Thanksgiving parade thing on in the background. Thanks, Living. Hello, Angelica Bright here, and I'm so grateful for you in this group. Aw, Angelica, we're grateful for you as well, and thank you for being a member for 25 months. This morning, when the girls woke up, I had to ask them, everybody, what they were grateful for, and we went around and said, you know, me this year, I am very grateful for my health, and I realized it last night when I went to bed sick as a dog. And I assumed I was going to wake up sick as a dog. So when this morning, when I woke up feeling better, I said, let me just tell you right now, I am most grateful for my health so I can spend Thanksgiving with you lovely people. Me too, I am DD. That's just what happens sometimes. At the TJ, I haven't been to TJ Maxx. You ready to watch? Okay, so listen. Let's get into it because we can't be here for 3 hours today. Jess Couch Pineapple says, my dog's name is Linus after the Linus and the Peanuts. Oh, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you and Linus. And thank you for being a member for 16 months. Appreciate you so much. Okay, so listen. Let me get the video pinned in chat. Also, if you guys didn't see the pinned message that I'm about to take off, we are doing a giveaway today for 15 people, okay? You could possibly be one of 15 winners. So we're going to do, listen, if you're outside of the U.S., you get yourself a really cool sticker pack and a really cool postcard, okay? Or if you are inside of the U.S., we are doing 5 giveaway winners for, of course, the Christmas support group, pickle tumbler. All right. And then we're going to do 5 winners of right before Christmas wax melt. Okay. And then we're going to do 5 winners of the peppermint fatty wax melt. Do you see it? There you go. Peppermint fatty. There we go. Right before Christmas, bitch. The tumbler. Oh, you can't see it. It's fine. Or a sticker pack. So there you go. Don't forget to leave your comment on yesterday's live stream. Where did I put? Hold on just a second. Yes, well, it is Thanksgiving, Fondue. And what am I thankful for here today in the support group is you good people. So I must give back as well. That's why we are picking 15 winners. So make sure you leave your comments. And we'll be doing the giveaway at the end of the stream. Okay, so the pinned comment right now is for Neo Tarot's most recent video, I do believe, titled Neo Tarot Reads French Fry. No, wait, fuck. Wrong one. Did I pin my own shit? That's very possible. Hold, please. My bad. Listen, it's been a long day already. Give me just a moment. I'm pretty sure I pinned my own shit. That's pretty fucking funny. Let me try this again. Thank you, Fondue, for posting yesterday's stream. Hey, Butter Crumpet. Good to see you, girl. All right. Now, pinned to the top of the chat will be Neo Tarot's most recent reading called More Drama, Cats, and FFG. Okay. Now, again, I know there are some naysayers in the community, and that's totally fine. Okay. I get it. Not everybody is a believer. I mean, most of the time I sit on the fence with this kind of stuff, but I am highly entertained. I'm, not in a like I'm laughing at you type of way, but I want to believe and I want to be convinced of what, the tarot readers are doing. So I'm, for the most part, I just go along with it. Okay. But again, entertainment purposes. If you're a naysayer, that's totally fine. Be here for the entertainment aspect of it. Or if you believe in this, it's even better. Okay. It's just interesting. Hey, listen. So look at it like this. If you don't believe in what you're being shown as to be true, then take it as this is that person's opinions, which is enough for me because it's still interesting. Hello, Red Flag Camaro. Good to see you. Nancy, hello. Yes, I know. So the crazy thing about this, if you were not aware, if you were not a community member of the Dirt Gang or whatever, so Frenchie was always a big fan of the Neo Tarot readings that she would do at Chantel. How wild is it that present day that we are watching Neo Tarot do a reading on French Fry Girl? Do you know how many times that French Fry Girl would react to Neo Tarot reading Chantel? Who would have thunk it in a million years that the cards would turn, the table would turn, however you say that, and it's French Fry Girl actually the subject matter on Neo Tarot's channel. That shit is wild to me. Jason is fucking hilarious. Okay, so please go sub up to the original creator. Let me get this pulled up, please. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, yeah. There we go. It's got me in a circle. For the love of God. That's better. What is done in the dark always comes to light. That is true. Hello, Illyria. Good to see you. My, how the turns have tabled. What? Sam says, clock at the house. Hello, Joanna. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Pink Ink, hello. Says, Frenchie gets fired. Hello, Remy. Everybody's just coming in, or anybody that I missed, welcome, welcome. Cancer Warrior says, do I think that she'll come back after all this? I personally do not. I had actually had a conversation with Charlie last night. We were talking about the reading or whatever. And I told Charlie, I said, I don't see her coming back. And the main reason that I do not think that French Fry Girl will, and I could be wrong about that. She might, and I hope she does, because that's more entertainment for the rest of us. Because how can you really go back to reacting to Chantel after everything that's been exposed? We're all going to be here wanting to watch. Well, I don't give a shit what you have to say about Chantel, but just to read her energy and like, are you really going to have the audacity to even say anything about Chantel, considering everything that we know? The only way that she could come back and kind of clear any of this up and go on reacting to Chantel is if she was, I don't want to say bringing receipts, because we already know what those receipts are going to be. Maybe if she was very genuine and explained herself, maybe, but even then, no. But the main reason I don't think that French Fry Girl will return to this community is I think she will be concerned, and this is just my opinion, that she could be in some legal trouble. That's what I think. Butter Crumpet says, I'm surprised she's not back. If she doesn't back tomorrow, I don't think she will. Again, like I said, hey, Cabela, good to see you. With the amount of money that we're talking about and with the things that I've seen a lot of people say as far as legality is concerned, I think she has enough reason just to walk away and just hope that none of this goes any further than just her walking away from her YouTube channel, because it could be bad. Hey, MC. Hello from the airport, halfway home. Safe travels to you and the fam, girl. Good to see you. Fondue says, I thought she had one of her fries report Chris. He confirmed she called the police. Not very mafia boss coded. Gary, Indiana, who, bitch? Exactly. And I made that tweet on Twitter. Fondue, thank you for the super chat, hun. It was just like a month or so ago where French Fry Girl took to her Twitter and she was threatening or saying that she would like to physically assault Charlie Gold. And she was very, very graphic with the details on what she wanted to do to her. I don't necessarily want to say on my channel. And then fast forward to present day. No, I knew she was the one that made the call. She's the only one that knows the information of where her brother is, what the problem with her brother is. She's the one that reported that shit. I didn't think for a second it was going to be one of her friends. No, she picked up the phone and she called the Canadian Mountaineers and she was like, my brother's extorting me. I need you guys to go arrest him immediately. She sure did, just to shut him up. Why does she want Chris to shut up? I mean, obviously, look at the damage that he's already done to her reputation on the internet. But he's the one that knows it all. Like I said, just imagine the receipts between Chris and Frenchie. Just imagine. And listen, I've had a couple of conversations with Chris recently, which he doesn't agree with what I said. And of course he's not, and I understand that. But again, like I try to tell Chris, like, these are just my opinions. And I kind of stand by them. I stand by them until I see proof of anything other than what I've put together myself. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Fondue, thank you for the support, hon. Okay, well, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. It is 28 minutes and 24 seconds long. I believe like the first half is about Chantel. And it's not until around like the 14-minute mark, I believe, that she gets into Frenchie. But if you pay attention, and I don't know if she necessarily realized it, but you could also apply what she says at the beginning about Foodie. You could also apply that to Frenchie. And I know that sometimes, like with these readings and everything and channeling energy and all that, I feel like things tend to get crossed. So I was wondering, like, is it possible that maybe that energy was coming in and she just thought that it was about Chantel? Because me and Sam were both saying the same thing. We were like, that's about Frenchie. That's about Frenchie. But the way that she was presenting it was about Chantel. But if you listen to it and everything that she says, I'm like, I wonder if she even realizes, because I don't even know what about the situation that Neo Tarot knows, you know, as far as the Frenchie drama is concerned. But listen to what she says at the beginning. Keep an open mind, because a lot of that can also be applied to the situation with Frenchie. And like I said, when you're, as what I've heard as far as like channeling energy and everything, like things can definitely get crossed. Two peas in a pod for sure. She said she doesn't watch. Yes, Payday. She has said that she doesn't watch. Again, please go support the original creator. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Dee Dee says she says the most horrifying things about Foodie. She does. Hello, Catherine Girl. Good to see you this morning. I'm late. Here's my cover fee. Well, thank you, girl. Good to see you. Don't worry, we haven't got into the video yet, so you're just in time. Sam says where the situation with BBJ is concerned, FFG and Foodie Beauty are both involved. The first part from Spirit is definitely about FFG and not Foodie Beauty. Yeah, we both thought the same. So just listen to what she says. Apply it to how you see fit. That's the best way to do it, is apply it how you see fit.
Hey, you guys. Oh, my goodness. I am so sorry for the pause. I had to recharge. And in the midst of me acknowledging, like, I'm going to
Just Couch Pineapple, thank you so much for getting 5 the YouTube Underground membership. Sushi, The Life and Vibe, Jungle Jane, AF Veteran, Tinny Girl. Welcome, new members. A word from our sponsor, The Pickle.
Your positive actions today will shape a brighter tomorrow.
Hell yeah, I like that message. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate you, hun. Hello, KK. She says, I just got here. Has Paul made an appearance yet? Let me tell you about Mr. Paul, okay? We have children over today. Paul is being rotten. The kids are taking turns, letting Paul sit with them and just give him lots of love and attention. And that's the best thing about Paul, is that he loves affection. He doesn't care if you're a stranger. He doesn't care if you're a kid. What makes Paul the bestest boy. He is not like a lot of our other cats. They'll just take off, hide, be scared when we have people over. But Paul loves strangers. He loves kids. He loves loving. So I highly doubt we're going to see Paul today. Paul is living his best life. KK, thank you so much for the support, hun. Mad Maddie says, I'm sending you a handmade Christmas card. I'm so excited, girl. Me too. Where's it at?
Oh my goodness. I'm so excited.
I can't wait to see you, all of your beautiful Christmas cards that I received this year. And I can't wait to display them right here behind me. I need to go to the P.O. box today. I haven't been yet. Maddie, thank you so much for the support, hun. Oh, the little Paul emojis. I love him so much. He's such a good boy. He really is. Mm-hmm.
Recharge. I'm going to take some time off. I don't know what happened, but y'all would not let me rest in that. You were like, whenever you're ready, which I appreciate, get in here. So I'm here. Let's do it. All right. So this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. So this is what I've gathered from your emails and your DMs and your personal messages and the comments that you've left under other.
How about now? Are we back? Unbelievable. I muted so I could take a drink. I thought I unmuted, for the love of Christ. Hold on just a second. Big Pretty Bitch 24 says happy Thanksgiving to Yaba. You can hear me and not the video? What? Hold, please. Big Titty Pretty Bitch 24, thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. Hold on. Chloe says, for the love of fucking God. Hey, yeah, I've been watching for a while now, but it's my 24th birthday, and I was wondering if I can get the happy birthday song. Absolutely, girl. Happy birthday to you, and congratulations on making it another year. Hell yeah. Okay, babe, tell me. I'm sorry, guys. It's a shit show. Can you not hear the video? You can hear me now, just not the video? What's the deal? I'm trying, woman. What do you want from me? Jesus Lord. KK, thank you for the super chat. You guys tell me. I'm going to play it. Tell me if you can hear it.
Videos. Okay, something's going on with Foodie, and we've talked about her issues. But then you also want me to talk about French Fry Girl. Hey, French Fry Girl. And Foodie and whatever that is about. And then you also added another.
Thumbs up. We're good. Loud and clear. The volume's okay. All right. I'll try not to mute myself. I just don't like making those drinking noises. They're weird. I can't do it.
Layer to it. Someone, I can't recall if this was an email or comment, that the brother said something about French Fry Girl feeling very exposed about the cat, which is what you guys keep talking to me about again. And I was so confused because I was like, y'all said she got another cat. She got a new cat. The cat in...
It's a lot of cat drama, girl. We know. We get it. Midwest Bird Freak. Hey, girl. Can't stay but love y'all. Love you too. Have a very happy Thanksgiving, hun. Hey, Ruby. Good to see you. Be safe, Midwest. Thanks for stopping in.
Syria.
Hey, Kate.
Kuwait. I don't know. This cat. Okay. So that's a lot. That's a lot of energy to try to like compartmentalize. I'm going to do my best. Okay. I'm going to do my best. So let's just start here. Hey, Foodie, because I feel like this is Chantal, thank you, Spirit. I feel like this is a reading that look at the damn cat, y'all. This is a reading that...
Did you say how that seriously? Like, how could you even debate that? Listen, again, I know there's naysayers here today, but what? Step it back. Just watch this. Come on. How did that happen? How did she set that up?
Hey, Foodie, because I feel like this is Chantal, thank you, Spirit. I feel like this is a reading that look at the damn cat, y'all. This is a reading that you're going to watch. I feel that. I feel also that when I pick up this deck too, I also feel like French Fry Girl is extremely emotional. But there is an energy of just sadness. There's an energy of emotion. There's an energy of being overwhelmed by one's emotions. And so I'm going to tap in on that in just a second. But in regards to Chantel, Foodie Beauty, there's this energy of being pounced upon. And then we have this energy of this cat. And this is layered because I haven't picked up on this energy before, in conjunction with you. However, this is the energy that the cat feels very pounced on by you, but you feel very, it feels like you feel like you're being pounced on as well.
I feel like you could apply that to Frenchie. And especially since she says that she's never channeled this energy with Foodie. Well, that's why I think, again, apply what she just said to Frenchie. It would make more sense with her. But again, she is saying Foodie, just to be clear. KD can barely. Hello. 3 years of the poor. Much love to you and the babies. Oh, thank you, girl. And thank you for being a member for 36 months. I appreciate you. Hey, Ellie. Good to see you, hun. I got to watch my phone. My kid's out, so I got to make sure he's not texting me. All right. I do want to hear that again, so I'm going to tap it back. Sorry, guys. I just feel like that part's important, especially. Hello, Ashley. FFG and Foodie are twins right down to their energy, dude. I agree. And they really are, though. Like, seriously, now when you sit down and you really analyze everything, it's true. So I'm going to play it again, what she just said. Ashley, thank you for the support.
So let's just start here. Hey, Foodie, because I feel like this is Chantel. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like this is a reading that look at the damn cat, y'all. This is a reading that you're going to watch. I feel that. I feel also that when I pick up this deck too, I also feel like French Fry Girl is extremely emotional. But there is an energy of just sadness. There's an energy of emotion. There's an energy of being overwhelmed by one's emotions. And so I'm going to tap in on that in just a second. But in regards to Chantel, Foodie Beauty, there's this energy of being pounced upon. And then we have this energy of this cat. And this is layered because I haven't picked up on this energy before, in conjunction with you. However, this is the energy that the cat feels very pounced on by you, but you feel very, it feels like you feel like you're being pounced on as well. And it feels like this is inspired action. Now is the time, readiness, follow through. And it's always this very nagging energy. It's this jumping on someone's back kind of energy. And it feels unwarranted, but then it also feels like, why are you even there? What I want to say to you is this. If you open the door, they're going to leave. The cats are going to leave. The cats do not feel at peace and at home with you. If you give them an opportunity to leave, any crack of a window, or they're going to want to, and Spirit says, escape. They want out of your energy.
Okay, for me, and again, for me, yes. And I'm going to say why I feel like this fits for Frenchie. That's going to be a lot, guys. I feel like this was the energy for BBJ when she was rehomed and put inside of French Fry Girl's home. Just tap it back just a little bit to that last part. Think about BBJ being rehomed number one. Like, this is an elderly cat. She had been with Chantel since 2004. So her leaving her cat mom and going somewhere else is already a big deal. And then you layer that with going and being rehomed with somebody who has animals, who has dogs, somebody who smokes inside of their home, someone who is very loud, very aggressive. Those feelings that she just said about the cats wanting a way out, to me, feels like the way that BBJ felt when she was rehomed and placed with Frenchie. But I could be wrong.
If you open the door, they're going to and it feels unwarranted, but then it also feels like, why are you even there? What I want to say to you is this. If you open the door, they're going to leave. The cats are going to leave. The cats do not feel at peace and at home with you. If you give them an opportunity to leave, any crack of a window, or they're going to want to, and Spirit says, escape. They want.
So thinking about what she's saying, and she's directing this towards Foodie. Santastic says, wasn't this FF twat friend? I don't know if they were friends, Santastic. I do know that Frenchie was a fan of Neo Tarot and spent a lot of time covering the readings that she would do on like Foodie and Salah and just Gorl world in general. And I feel like she reached out for like personal things. I can't remember what. So yes, she was a fan of Neo Tarot, but I don't think like as far as like a friendship, I can't confirm that. And thank you for the support. Let me also point out, okay, so the kitten that we have now, Winter, Blanche, whatever you want to call the kitty. I know there's different names and different, spots in the community. That cat, for what it's worth, okay, seems at home with Chantel. Now that the cat is, it's getting more comfortable, not stuffed inside of a bathroom, and Chantel is not giving the love back to the cat, but for what it's worth, when you see the cat with Chantel, she's holding the cat like a damn baby. Like the cat is very, very much lovey towards Chantel. So if we're talking about this newest cat, Blanche, I don't get that energy that the cat wants to leave and the cat doesn't feel at home and the cat would escape if given the opportunity. That's why you got to apply this where you think that it fits. And I really feel like this energy is like the BBJ energy, saying how I felt when I was rehomed and what it was like in Frenchie's house. If there was a way out, I would have escaped. I was never comfortable. You can't take that away from what we've seen with Foodie and the kitten. And that's not to give Foodie any kind of props. It's just the cat, just for whatever reason, seems like it's taking a liking to Chantel. Doesn't take a whole lot to please the cat.
Out of your energy and out of your environment. That's no tea, no shade. That is the energy. Okay. Chantal. And so Spirit is acknowledging, release them. Release them. And there's also this energy of something pouncing on you. And I picked up on a really odd energy that uses you as a host. That's your business. But it's also like you want to be released from that. But the thing about it is this: you play them games, you win them prizes. That's what you asked for. You get what you asked for. Okay. You got to pay the price now.
You play them games, you win those prizes. Where can you apply that right now with everything that's going on? We really don't have a lot of drama going on with Foodie right now. I mean, if you can find a way to fit this with Foodie, I guess. But I'm telling you, thinking about current events, thinking that about everything that's going on with Frenchie, Foodie, and BBJ, I feel like that more applies towards that situation.
Spirit is acknowledging when it comes to both you and the cat. Spirit is acknowledging this is boredom. This is a one-horse town. Overcome your obstacles so that you can return to peace, resilience, strength, and recuperation. There's this energy of recuperation for you, but there's also this energy of revitalization for the cats. The cats want out. I'm just be quite honest. And it feels like you think the grass is greener here and that you could provide for these cats and or cat. And the idea is no, it's people pleasing. It's narcissism. It is a way to make ends meet. Spirit is acknowledging, but there's people pleasing, pride.
Okay, so what I'm getting from this is also Frenchie has always wanted to take away and find a way to get these other cats from Chantel, the Smokey situation. You're not going to tell me that she hasn't thought any differently as far as Blanche is concerned. We know that she also tried to get Smokey from Chantel. Why did she want Smokey from Chantel? Well, obviously to exploit that cat too, to people please, for her own benefit, for her own profit, for her own gain. You think that she wasn't thinking that way about this new kitten Blanche that she just got? Do you think that it never crossed her mind that she would lay another offer out on the table to Chantel? You can tell that Chantel, you don't want the cat, so let me take the cat. I'll send you money so you can get back home to Syria. Something of the sorts. It also could apply there as well.
Ego energy here. Very prideful. You're a very prideful person. Okay. And Spirit says you're sweating like a sinner in church, filled with guilt, remorse, nerves, worry, confession, coming clean, apology, and integrity is needed. It's
We're going to tap that part back. That part is very important. Say it again.
Here. Very prideful. You're a very prideful person.
Okay. You consider Foodie a very prideful person? No, not at all.
Okay, and Spirit says you're sweating like a sinner in church, filled with guilt, remorse, nerves, worry.
You are sweating like a sinner in church. Who's sweating like a sinner in church right now? Is it Foodie? Foodie don't give a fuck. She don't give a shit. She doesn't care. She's not nervous. She doesn't care what people know about her. She's willing to scam and sign her name to the fucking bottom line with no fucks given. Who would you apply sweating like a sinner in church? Frenchie. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not discrediting Neo whatsoever. Like I said at the beginning, I just feel like when you're reading several people, like she's bringing in energy from the Foodie, the Frenchie, the BBJ situation. I think the messages can get crossed, and you're not, especially if you're not a watcher and you don't know where to apply these things to, they're going to come out like this. You understand what I'm saying?
confession, coming clean, apology, and integrity is needed. It's multifaceted, it's juggling, it's jumbling. You're hiding behind your higher intuitive self because higher intuitively, you know your choices have not been right. Spirit says your choices are not even subpar. Okay. And Spirit is acknowledging that all this has to do with the swirl of communication around sexual energy, creative energy, and emotional energy. And you feed off of this, right? And Spirit says, sweet as a Georgia peach.
Okay, Payday thinks it's now a time to insert said clip. Hold on. Oh, I feel like we need to get a little festive. Is that better? All right, here it is.
Annie, are you walking? Are you walking, Annie?
One more time.
Annie, are you walking? Are you walking, Annie?
I don't think Annie's okay. I don't think Annie's okay.
I don't know who Georgia is and what Georgia represents. And, you know, we can talk about the city. We can talk about the country. Talk about the state. I'm just trying to hear what Spirit is saying. So kindness, tender care, charming, beauty, flirt.
Just take the fucking mute button away from me altogether. Like, seriously, especially look, when you're on camera looking like a whole dumb fuck, sitting there, nobody can hear what you say. It's different. Like, I don't give a fuck you're off camera. Look, motherfucker, just fuck this shit. Unbelievable. Cabario, let me go ahead and repeat myself. As someone that does tarot, I agree. The message's intent have been crossed, and this reads for FFG. Yes. Me and Sam, we were watching yesterday and we said the same thing. And again, there are some parts in here that I think can be applied to Foodie, but the majority of this, I agree. I think it all reads for Frenchie. I really do. It's a shit show. What do you want from me? I try, man.
And delicious experience. It feels like a feminine energy is here as well. And you've done something. So I picked up on brouhaha, and Spirit is acknowledging, yeah, you've done something here which has you sweating like a sinner in church. And because of it, now everything has come. It's all this emotion, anxiety, sadness, fear, depression. And this is on recycle. This is on repeat. Okay. It's a repeat of anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, anxiety. Like, that's what you're on. You're on a very nasty cycle. You're in a cycle that is very nasty. And what it needs is the truth, but I don't think that you have the ability to be truthful, because in being truthful, all of the cards, that the house of cards crashed. That's what Spirit is showing me. It all comes down. That's your business. You can live a life you want to. It has nothing to do with me, right? But Spirit says there's a temporary.
I'm so sorry. Let me tap that back because I feel like that part was important. I was texting my son. Okay, anyways, let me hear that again. Something about the cards come crumbling down.
Repeat of anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, anxiety. Like, that's what you're on.
She does not have the ability to be truthful because the house of cards has fallen. Exactly. Cabela says karma. Cabario, thank you so much for being a member for 9 months, son. Okay, this part is important.
It's a repeat of anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, anxiety. Like, that's what you're on. You're on a very nasty cycle. You're in a cycle that is very nasty. And what it needs is the truth, but I don't think that you have the ability to be truthful.
You don't have the ability to be truthful.
Because in being truthful, all of the cards, that the house of cards.
And it's so true. This is the thing, and this is what we were saying at the beginning of the stream when somebody said, "Do I think that Frenchie's gonna making sure I'm not muted?" Yeah. Anyways, if she tells the truth, if she comes on here and she breaks it all down and she's truthful and everything, you're better off not acknowledging it. Like, she should have never acknowledged it whatsoever. Not that that would have really helped her situation, but being honest and being truthful and giving dates and saying why she had the cat. All the cards come crumbling down, which, again, in my opinion, could lead to some serious legal, whatever you want to say, problems. Low Birdie says, Yaba, happy Thanksgiving. I'm stuck at work all day. I work at a nursing home. Thank you so much for everything you do. So making dinner for my residents. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you and your residents. And we need more people like you, hun. And thank you so much for the support. Good to see you. No, she doesn't have the ability to be truthful. Being truthful would do more damage than just saying what she says and just walking away. If she came online and she really did just tell the truth, that would do more damage than good. Taz D says, Spirit isn't able to separate Foodie and FFG. They are the same person. What time should I arrive for dinner today, Yaba? It sounds like your house is the place to be. Happy Thanksgiving support group. Probably about 3 o'clock, girl. 3 to 4 o'clock. And thank you so much for being a member for 41 months, hun. Little Aussie says, definitely FFG. She's anxious because the truth came out from her brother. So FFG is the one sweating. Agreed, Little Aussie. 1,000%. And thank you for the super chat, hun. She did upload this and gave it the title FFG. Yes, she did. Hello, Princess Brio. Good to see you. FFG knows the truth will end her. And it has, dude. Yes.
Crash. That's what Spirit is showing me. It all comes down. That's your business. You can live a life you want to. It has nothing to do with me, right? But Spirit says there's a temporary intensity requesting and requiring for you to surrender so that this can pass, so that you can have the release and the cleansing that is needed and or necessary for the balance and the betterment of the universe. Okay, so Foodie Beauty. Okay. Okay, there's this information that is out, or if it's not out, it's going to get out. You have some stuff that is outdated, quote unquote. It's expired. This is information that is old, but it's coming up and it's going to be an issue for you.
When did this happen? When did BBJ pass away? More than likely the end of 2023. It's almost 2026, ladies and gentlemen. This has got to be applied to Frenchie. There's no way I feel like this applies to Foodie. Tap it back.
Okay, there's this information that is out, or if it's not out, it's going to get out. You have some stuff that is outdated, quote unquote. It's expired. This is information that is old, but it's coming up and it's going to be an issue for you. Subconsciously, this is going to create energy that you would call a hater. Like, that's old. You're a hater. And in the middle of the deck, it's acknowledging that you don't really hate anything about said person, but that, thank you, Spirit, but that the information is even coming forward. You're calling them a hater. Like, you're a hater. I don't hate you, but why would you bring this information up as the energy? And so you are trying to brainstorm and figure shit out and figure this out, but
you know what? And what do you think that Frenchie, that day before she did that stream Friday, and even present day, like right now, I'm sure she is racking her brain. How can she fix this? What can I do to make it so I can go back to my YouTube platform, still react to Chantel, still, be a part of my community? Like, what can I do? I'm sure she's thought about nothing else since this has happened. She's been brainstorming. She's been trying to figure shit out. And she knows that every idea that she gets in her brain, then she has a roadblock, because if she does it, legal consequences, or people are going to fucking dogpile her even more. She cannot get away from this no matter which way she goes about it. That's got to suck. One woman, Riot, hello. Did FFG actually try to be Foodie's friend in real life back then? Yes, she did. I'm new to Gorl World. Maybe Foodie rejected her friendship and now she is just butthurt over all of it. So she was a part of her community when she first came to YouTube. And then she claims that she left her community because she basically said that Foodie was a fraud, because she would claim that she was doing all these diets and wouldn't do the diets the way they were intended to do. So she was going to show the people how it was done. And then she created vlogs of her own, trying to lose weight, water fast, all the diets that Foodie would do. And then she eventually just stopped because the results stopped happening. And then she just went full force and reacting to Chantel. Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's kind of weird too. Thank you so much for being a member, hun. Hello, Langley. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm trying to cut up potatoes for potato salad. Hell yeah. But I'm listening. Girl, don't lose a thumb trying to cut them potatoes up. Yeah, but get your shit together, girl. Story of my life. But it could be worse. Listen, I don't care what happens, how many times I'm muted and I sit here and look like a fool At least I will never have to deal with the kind of stress that French fry girl is under. Nobody will ever, I don't think anybody in this community will ever relate to the kind of stress and fuck ups that French fry girl is dealing with present day. And that makes me feel better about that situation. Langley, love you so much. And happy Thanksgiving to you guys. And thank you for the super chat.
Issue is you're mentally, okay, energetically, allegedly, there's some cognitive issues with you as well. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually.
Did you just say I was funny looking? Oh, for fuck's sake. Toilet baby, even on Turkey Day, you're in here trolling me? Unbelievable.
There's an illness here. And this is also acknowledging that you deal with betrayal, deceit. And this is like,
oh, betrayal, deceit. Who just got betrayed? Who? Deceit. Who is dealing right now with deceit? I mean, listen, I ain't mad at it, and she had it coming. But if you want to look at it for what it is, she could consider her brother betraying her. She could consider what her brother is doing as deceit. Would you necessarily apply this to Foodie, or would you more apply it to Frenchie right now? It fits for Frenchie for sure.
Player, you versus you and you versus someone else.
What's funny looking is your bad eye. Why don't you have that shit looked at?
But there's deceit, feeling backstab, a traitor, not to be trusted. You have a lot of fake friends, and you're an actress putting on a great show, but you're standing your ground. You're up for battle. It feels like you're up for battle. Why? Because of this private relationship. And we've talked about this relationship extensively, right?
Up for battle. That's another one. Hey, babe, I meant to tell you that they're on their way. I would probably put Harlow outside for a little while. Let her calm down. Wicked Crafter says, for fuck's sakes, FFG, above all people, to turn Cutie into an actual victim. Way to go. I mean, for some people, that might be the case. You have to look at this for what it is, that both of them are just bad people. But there are going to be people out there who will now look at Chantel as a victim in that situation. But again, when it comes to the BBJ, I blame both of them. Both of them. Chantel, it's Chantel's fault, because if she would have just took care of her cat and did the right thing, none of this would have even happened. So would I say that Foodie's a victim? No, not at all. Wicked Crafter, thank you for the support, hun. Samtastic says, FFG willing to let this woman in for the past readings. Foodie has not. She's reading FFG. She also may know this, but doesn't want to say it. Possibly, Samtastic. I really honestly just think that she doesn't. I don't think that she knows. I think that she thinks that this is applying to Foodie. I don't think that she's realizing at this time, as she's doing this reading, that it's necessarily about Frenchie. That's how I think it went down. But I could be wrong about that. Fantastic. Thank you for the support, hun.
That Salah has someone else. And that's the truth. Energetically, allegedly. I don't know him. He doesn't know me. I don't know your situation. But it's been coming out consistently. There is something here. There is a private relationship, and you feel attacked, and you feel like you have to fight for what you believe in. But the thing about it is you're fighting alone. There's no one fighting to be with you. That's the energy. And Spirit says, you already know the tea. That's the tea. That is the tea. Okay. All right. Now this new cat that you got, how does this new cat feel about Foodie Beauty?
Yeah, right, Kelly Jean. Like that part more than likely was about cousin wife. Yeah, I think all of this energy is coming in at the same time. We're getting a little bit of everything. You just got to be able to pick it apart and apply it to where you think it goes. Right, Butter Crumpet, an army of one. Well, that's for sure now.
This new cat feels manipulated by you. Manipulated, lied, controlled, pulling the strings. I'm just being quite honest, energetically, allegedly, you are mean to these cats.
This part, especially right here, okay? I do feel like it could be applied for possibly both, for Foodie, for Frenchie. Because here's what I want to remind you guys, right? Obviously, especially for people who have been following Frenchie and they thought that she was a savior and this wonderful person who just wanted to save animals, really just a savior of the community, if you will. And to find out everything present day, you're like, oh my God, none of this, it was all a facade. It was all fake. She was just lying to us. You really don't know that person or who that person is and what they are about behind the scenes. They could be capable of anything. Same with Chantel. So what she's about to say about the cat, the way that I took it, that this could very well be towards Chantel and Frenchie as well. Because if Frenchie, and she literally, the way that if you go back and you watch these reactions that she did to Chantel, like she really, really, like, I think she hated Chantel the most out of anybody in this community. Like for whatever reason, and she despised Chantel. Now you get somebody that hates somebody and despises somebody, and do you really trust them with their pet, their kid, their belongings, anything like that? I don't know. Like, you don't know what they're capable of, maybe. And I'm not saying that this is the case, but you have to think about everything. Okay. And when you hear the way that she reads this and says how you're hateful towards your cats, I really feel like this could have possibly been applied to Frenchie as well and how she treated BBJ. Just keep an open mind with what she's about to say. You do not know. You cannot say that the last 8 months of BBJ's life were the best that she ever had. You don't know that. And now that you know what Frenchie is capable of, question everything. Question everything. She told you out of her own mouth she didn't like cats. She didn't want them rubbing up against her leg. She didn't want to smell their litter. We seen the video that she showed. The one video that she could show as proof that BBJ was alive after October 2023, and that video was sus AF. There was no audio. BBJ was obviously under distress. So you want me to believe that she was very nice to that cat? Because I don't. I don't. And I'm not just saying that for the dramatics. I really honestly don't believe that. If that was the case, there would have been some other video of her setting. I mean, I could go on my phone right now and show you all kinds of video of my cats. I don't need to show you where the dogs were being mean to the cats and they were running away and swiping at them. I could show you all kinds of videos. But this is the one that she used to justify and to prove that BBJ was still alive. Let that sink in. Let that sink in when you listen to what she's about to say.
New cat feels manipulated by you. Manipulated, lied, controlled, pulling the strings. I'm just being quite.
And I feel like that could apply towards the BBJ rescue. Just saying. I think more than anything that if any of this is legit, okay? Again, I don't know 100%, but if I am to believe what is happening right now, okay, I'm going to look at it as from a point of view that I'm believing what's happening. I'm not questioning right now, okay? Do I question? Sure, obviously. I'm human. I'm going to do that. But if I am to be believed, and this is true, I feel like she is channeling things from BBJ's perspective. I don't think that she's channeling anything from Winter or Blanche, whatever you want to call the new cat. I think because she goes on to talk more about the BBJ situation in just a minute, I think that the majority of this is coming from BBJ. Listen.
This new cat feels manipulated by you. Manipulated, lied, controlled, pulling the strings. I'm just being quite honest, energetically, allegedly, you are mean to these cats. You're mean. That's what energy says. You're mean. Okay? That you're getting caught up, finding evidence of cheating and getting caught cheating, even when it comes to the cats. You're just
getting caught cheating. How? Cheating people out of money? Lying on the internet, saying that BBJ was alive and well and frolicking in the grass. You got caught cheating at the reaction game, using a cat for just the sole intent to profit and to make Chantel miserable because you were rubbing BBJ in her face. I think that could also be applied to you as well, Frenchie. Nixie says, when is your guess on if and when a Frenchie will return? I don't think that she'll return. I hope that she does because, again, I think that would be quite entertaining and would do for some amazing content. But after everything that I've seen and I do not think that she will return, but we shall see. Nixie, thank you so much for the super chat, hun. Even if she didn't like the cat, I had her 8 months. She would have had much more proof via pictures or videos. That's my thing. Like, okay, you had the cat, right? You had the cat. You didn't really rehome the cat to your sister-in-law. There is no sister-in-law. So your confession is you have BBJ. Okay, well, you have BBJ. Show us how much you love BBJ. What do you do when you love a cat, especially in 2025? It's not like you got to worry about having to develop pictures or, Polaroid expensive camera. Everybody has one of these. Everybody has one of these, okay? Everybody. When I talk to my aunt, she's older. She has plenty of pictures of her dog. When I see my aunt at my daughter's birthday party, she's showing me all of her animals in her phone. Here's this picture, here's this picture, here's this. And so is her husband. It's like the first fucking thing that they're doing. Anybody has one of these. So, okay, so you lied to us. You have BBJ. Well, show us how much you cared about BBJ. Show us how much she loved you. Give us something to make us feel better about this situation. And what she gave us was the opposite of that. Mrs. Muretta says, I'm grossed out by what FFG did, but what is Chris's agenda for going publicly nuclear against his sister? That I can't answer. I can't answer. I've given my thoughts and opinion on that situation, and Chris didn't like what I had to say. And I mean, it's just what it is. I doubt it's to be a good person. Thoughts. And I covered that in one of the streams. I think it's the one with the yellow thumbnail. If you haven't watched that one, I highly recommend it because we can't get into that. It's just so much to go over. And I know Chris has given his reasons on why he's done it, and which may all be true. It may all be true. Again, at the end of the day, when I put all of the pieces of the puzzle together, I feel like that he didn't get what he was promised. I feel like that he feels, like his sister kind of just, I don't know, played him. I really don't know. And I went over what I said in that one video. Just go and watch that and you'll get where I'm coming from. It's a lot to get back into. And thank you for the super chat, hun. And Sense of Purpose says, but like she told Keem, she doesn't have a camera. Well, as we've seen in Frenchie's comeback video, that obviously is false. She does have a camera. It's an old ass camera, but she has a camera. So there's that. Thank you for the super chat, hun. The fact that she goes on and on about how adorable that video was. She's a used car salesman. Wicked Weird Wednesday. Very well put. So before Frenchie shows that video of BBJ, she does. She goes on and on about how adorable this video is. I'm like, all right, bitch, let's see it. Let's see this adorable video that you're about to show. I'm watching. I'm waiting. What? Nothing about that video. What made those words even come out of your mouth to describe that video? Adorable? That nobody's gonna call that video that Frenchie show with BBJ being absolutely annoyed by the fact that she's living in a home with dogs adorable. Where did you get that from? It's wild. Yeah, where's the frolicking video? Where's the cat out in the grass frolicking around that you were going to show Chantel if she gave you Smokey? I believe him. I think what FFG is gross, but why is he doing this? Again, I really, honestly, I don't know. I can't answer that. I really don't know. I told Chris, this is what I told him when he messaged me the other day. The best way for you to clear all of this up, because so much gets lost in translation on Twitter, typing and through text. I told you, I have a hard time communicating through text. I just don't like it. I'd rather be able to just speak and say what I have to say. I said, whether you do it on your channel or do it on somebody else's, and if you're concerned that people are saying you're just doing this for money, don't monetize it. Don't, have super chats off. I don't even think he has a channel where it's even monetized at this point. But you should, if this is your goal, to put everything out there and to expose your sister and, for whatever reason it was, take to a channel, take to camera and answer questions from the chat. That would make this community feel a lot better. And maybe they would have a lot more understanding of what is going on. Like this is the problem. This is a big problem for me, for Frenchie, and for Chris. Neither one of them are willing to have a one-on-one with the audience, with Gorl World. And that's really honestly, at the end of the day, who deserves answers is the community. And neither one of them are willing to do that. So for me, that's where I'll come to the conclusion that, okay, this was some kind of agreement with you two that went bad. Because neither one of you all are willing to come on camera and come on microphone and take questions from the audience and say what really happened. And without either one of them willing to do that, then I can only come to the conclusions that I come to on my own, because Twitter just ain't enough. It's just not, and I don't think it ever will be. But really, at the end of the day, does he owe us anything? No. He was never a part of this community. He never made money from this community. He never promised this community updates on any cat. So he really, at the end of the day, doesn't owe us anything. But I think, like, people would really appreciate being able to ask questions and respect him, if you know what I'm saying. Because there's a lot of people are like, I don't get this. Like, it just ain't adding up. So I think, and that's what I do believe, the best thing for him to do is to go on his channel or wherever and take questions from the people. I think that would put a lot of this to rest. Zebracorn, speaking of loving your cat, sitting here putting Samson's new running wheel together. Oh, so many screws. So many freaking screws. Zebracorn, thoughts and prayers with you, girl. Nobody likes putting stuff together. Tweety, I mean, that would be cool, but I just feel like, again, I think honestly his best bet is just create a channel, not monetized. There'll be no super chats involved. And then like the community itself can spread the word and get everybody over there. I think that's what would be the best option. But I don't think that he's going to do that. He said a few times he would do that and then kind of backed out. So it sucks. Nixie, hello. Not gonna lie, FFB's bro Twitter post thread is unhinged. I'm glad we have the BBJ truth, but I take that dude with a grain of salt. Whole family is cooked, in my opinion. I mean, I understand that completely, Nixie. And you know what, though? Like, okay, I've had a lot of arguments on Twitter and things like that too, right? So if it wasn't for YouTube and video and audio and things like that, I probably would look really unhinged as well. And so that's why it's so good to be able to go to YouTube and be able to say these things and make people understand that. That's why I think that that's so important. But we'll have to see what happens. I've made the suggestion several times to Chris. And that's his best, next course of action, if you will. But I don't know if it's going to happen. Yes, that's true. Let me pin what Kay said. Chris has a better track record of truth than FFG. Yes, Chris has brought a lot of truth and closure to the community. Absolutely. I'm just saying, to clear up the confusion, take into audio, at least microphone, and maybe answering some questions from the community, it would help a lot. It really would. That was my point. But I agree with you, Kay. What about getting questions together and he can make a video to answer if he's nervous? That's a good idea for sure. Hello, Hot Wasabi. Good to see you. Remember the first time he talked to Sam, he wouldn't speak on BBJ because he said it would hurt her financially and he wasn't willing to speak because she was paying him. You know what, Cancer Warrior? It will be worth it to go back and watch some of those live streams that Sam did when she was first talking about it. I forgot about that, but you're not wrong. Glamma Mayhem says, if you're going to come on the internet and only tell half stories, people are going to assume and speculate, and that's on you. Tell the whole story. Tell everything if you don't want people speculating. I also agree with that as well. Absolutely. Okay, let's get through this.
It's a slippery slope. And Spirit says that there's a recording, there's an announcement, there's an expression, there's a revealing of something. And this is going to be a total nightmare when it comes to the cat.
We're not getting anywhere, are we? Again, she at this moment still thinks that she's channeling Chantel, or this applies to Chantel. This applies to Frenchie. This absolutely applies to Frenchie. Let me tap it back. Siji says, happy Thanksgiving, Yaba in chat. About to roll into my sisters like the skitty queen I am. I love y'all. We love you too, girl. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and thank you so much for the support. Hell yeah. Queenly says, Chris. Oh, Chris, there you are. Hello, Chris. Chris, can somebody verify if that is his account? True, not being unhinged when 100 people coming at you with lies, including your own dad. Have a good stream. Chris, no, listen, I understand everything that you're going through. I understand that your sister and your dad are severely unhinged. And I also am aware that this definitely puts a target. I think people aren't even thinking of that. And I'm not saying that anybody is capable of anything, but when you understand you have a situation so serious to where you've literally basically taken away somebody's income, which is basically what Chris did, right? I don't see Frenchie coming back. You're putting a target on your back. And now you have the dad involved too, who is obviously absolutely unhinged. By Chris coming to this community and giving the truth about BBJ, he put a target on his back big time. So let's also remember that and give grace where we can. Chris, you have to understand from the audience that this is a very emotional situation. People are very highly invested because of BBJ. So please try not to take it personal. And I know it's hard for you not to, but you have to understand that this community thought that they were supporting and saving BBJ. So to find out that they've been duped for the last how many ever years, it's hard for them to understand and accept everything that's been shown. And when they just want to know, like, show me everything, tell me everything. Why did this happen? Why did she do this? Why did you do that? They want answers because of that situation. It's a very emotional time for the community. Queenly, thank you for the support. Rebecca Love says, I hope you and family had a fabulous Thanksgiving. Thank you, Rebecca. You as well. And thank you for being a member for 23 months. 2 years is wild. Okay, Chris, Kay said it is him. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. So confirmed, verified, it is Chris in chat. Thank you, Chris, for being here. And if you see somebody asking you a question in chat, Chris, if you want to answer it, please do. Please consider, especially what we're saying, suggesting as far as maybe even making a video, going live on your own channel, it's just so the community can have some closure. It's for the community most of all. And I understand, like I said about you, that this does put a target on your back. I totally get it.
Finding evidence of cheating and getting caught cheating, even when it comes to the cats, you're just a slippery slope. And Spirit says that there's a recording, there's an announcement, there's an expression, there's a revealing of something. And this is going to be a total nightmare when it comes to the cat. It's just nasty. It's icky. And I don't like the feeling. I'm being quite honest. I'm just being completely honest, okay?
It's nasty. It's icky. I don't like the feeling that I'm getting from any of this. Again, the BBJ situation. Hey, Fatma, good to see you, girl.
Okay, and then the energy that Julia has for Foodie Booty Chantel. You're just mean. And see, everything about these cats is acknowledging that it's on a record, it's on a video. Does Salah have this video? Is that what you're trying to tell me? There's some kind of information when it comes to these cats and what you do, how you talk. It feels like, if I can be quite honest, what I'm envisioning is that you might even like come close to them and do things like, rah, like just scream and be very filled with anger. And it's very frightening. Like, I feel like the cat looking like, the fuck is wrong with you? Now, my business.
Who screams around their cat? Who do you think got their hands on a certain cat, was screaming at the top of their lungs, and the cat was terrified? You can answer that question for yourself. Fondue says, please give Chris grace. We didn't have the truths that we have been given so far if he didn't speak up about what he has. Exactly. Thanks for speaking up, Chris. Yes. And we can never take that away from you, Chris. And seriously, thank you for bringing closure to the community, because she was going to do this again. This is what's so important to remember, okay? So whatever Chris says going forward, whether he says nothing at all, doesn't matter, because he stopped her from doing this again. You guys, she tried to do it again with Smokey. She offered Chantel a car the last time that Chantel was living in Canada for the cat. You a junker at that, okay? Just a $2,000 car she was willing to give her. A small investment for a big return. Did you hear me? A small investment for a big return. She would have made 20 times that amount if she would have got her hands on Smokey. She would have did it again. Are you not listening to what she's saying here and how she's channeled this cat and how angry and upset that this cat was that she was around somebody who was raging all the time? This applies to the BBJ and Frenchie situation. Fondue, thank you for the support, hon. I'm going to tap it back again just so we don't miss that.
What you do, how you talk. It feels like, if I can be quite honest, what I'm envisioning is that you might even like come close to them and do things like, rah, like just scream and be very filled with anger. And it's very frightening. Like, I feel like the cat looking like, the fuck is wrong with you? Not my business. Okay. Yes.
Because even when Chantel would get angry, BB, what you need to understand that, like, me and Sam, we talk very loud. We're just loud talkers. So our dogs are used to that, right? Now, if another dog came to this situation and they're used to the life that they're used to in their home, they might be like, what the fuck? They might be terrified of that. Okay, so where Chantel might have did her raging or whatever, BBJ didn't think nothing about that. She's used to it. She's like, that's mom, that's what she does. But you take her and you put her in that home with Frenchie, and the way that she went, ha, 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 cackles like a witch. Hold on.
Evil cackle. Check fucking mate, Chantal. Check fucking mate.
She probably was terrified. That's my point. Ducos, hello. Thankful for the host support group. Best wishes this holiday to all of you. Both of our cats say ma to all their fur babies out there. Aw. Give Sam a big hug from all of us today. Will do, Duco. And thank you so much for the support. She was here in chat. She's got a lot going on too. She's keeping the shit together for me today. Love her so much. And thank you for the support. Happy Thanksgiving to you, hun. The sound clip is freaky. You want to hear it again?
Evil cackle. Check fucking mate, Chantal. Check fucking mate.
Checkmate.
Yeah, see, the cat is acknowledging when it comes to you, you're under a spiritual attack and is fighting off negative energies, trying to clear their energy. You need to clear your energy. And there's also this energy of needing protection. Yeah, I don't know what you do, how you do, when you do, what you do, but it's interesting. Y'all see what that card says? And the cats be seeing stuff like, what the hell is going on over there?
And I'll tap that back just 1 second because I just thought of something.
Negative energies, trying to clear their energy. You need to clear your energy. And there's also this energy of needing protection.
Needing protection. Now, thinking back to the stream I did the other day, the one, I can't remember the name of it. It's the yellow thumbnail one. Remember I told you all about what I believe about Frenchie turning on us and believing, now that I'm putting everything together, that she really wanted protection on the Kiwi farms, because if this ever came out, all she had to do was just dislike us and they would take her side. See what I mean, guys? Makes sense to me. Sure does. Hello, Nixie. Dude, I'm just saying, we don't know this guy. Maybe I'm feeling burned and suspicious after recent events. My online trust is broken. And you know what? It's people like Frenchie who create feelings like that, where you can't trust people. And listen, your feelings are very valid. It's totally fine. And I think to some extent, oh my God, my monitor's going to do something. Hold on. I understand Chris's frustration. There we go. I get it. But he just has to understand that there are going to be naysayers and people are going to feel a certain way. That's just part of it. That's just what it is. That is online. You can't get everybody on board to have the same feelings. Nixie, thank you for the support, hun. Dungeon and Roses says, I'm late. I was cooking. Happy Turkey Day, all. Let's be thankful our families aren't bickering on the Twitter, girl. I tell Sam all the time, I'm like, God, and I mean, I'm not trying to sound like a motherfucker, but thank God my mom is dead at this point in social media, because that motherfucker would drink a couple beers and she'd be online telling all my business. Goodbye, Mom. Dungeon and Roses, thank you for the support. I'm teasing, by the way. Rebecca Loves, hey girl. Slay Queen, you as well. And thank you for the support. Thank you for the glazing on this turkey afternoon. That's true.
Yeah, I don't know what you do, how you do, when you do, what you do, but it's interesting. Y'all see what that card says? And the cats be seeing stuff like, what the hell is going on over there? Okay.
Nah, I decided just to leave my mom out here. She's on that shelf somewhere. She's back there. I left her out here. I was like, fuck it. She wants to be in all the shit too.
Foodie Beauty. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Okay, we do get the Uranian in reverse when it comes to you. Weakness, no life, stubbornness, folding under pressure, self-pity, not fitting in, closed off, confusion, accepting what you really don't want in the closet. You're very secretive. And then how did the cats see her? Look at that. Didn't even get a proper shuffle, but that's okay. Thank you, Spirit. 18 is in reverse. The cats see you as self-esteem issues, pride, self-inflicted pain, conceited, narcissistic. I'm just reading it from the book, you guys. Self-centered, egotistical, cocky, focused on the past, copycat. How many times has that card came out that you're a copycat? Ugh. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else in regards to how the cats see Foodie? Girl, you got so much going on. The cats are saying that you are the vision in reverse.
Hey.
Unclear thoughts, illusion, lack mindset, underachiever, sight issues, spy, hallucination, struggle, boredom, repetition, wanderer, unobtainable goals. That's a lot. And that's the energy of the cats. In regards to her, you are unhinged. Foodie Beauty, in regards to how the cats, her energy, how the cats see her. Thank you. They see you as an ice king, masculine energy, cold-hearted, cold as ice, and that you need to have balance, that you need to get into alignment, that you need to tap into your divine feminine energy, but you can't because of that third party, feeling like a third party. You can't because of death magic. You can't because of the obsession. You're obsessed.
I feel like that was a little bit of both. With that one reading that she did with those cards, I felt a little bit for Foodie. I felt a little bit for Frenchie. This is crazy. Hello, Marcio. Wow, not Neo Tarot's spirit clocking FF Gunt better than any of us ever could. I know. Dude, I'm dead ass. We were listening to this yesterday in the kitchen, and like the whole time I was like, oh my God. This is wild as hell. Can you tell us what room that was in BBJ's proof of life video? Was that BBJ normally kept out there alone, hidden, so nobody heard her? Was she left alone with dogs? Chris says, when the cops called me, they were more skeptical of her and why she claimed extortion with absolutely no proof. They wanted to know what her motives were to shut me up and no deal about money. Interesting. Kay says FFG and Chantel are twin flames. I know, girl. Marciel, thank you for your support, hun. I got dragged immediately for that video and was pressured to private it. So were you like the first one to question her about BBJ, Cabela? Because I feel like in the community, I keep seeing people pivot back to you and you getting cussed out from Frenchie because you asked about BBJ. Like, were you one of the first people to say it? I don't believe one bit his intentions were evil towards his sister. We don't know their full dynamic. FFG owed us that, not Chris. I agree with that. I wonder if FFG will watch this video with the class like she always does. She loves Neo or loved. It's over for that. She treated him like shit. Payday says, hell, they even threatened Pulpy. Devil Frost are going after anybody. It's fucking wild, dude. I remember Frenchie going off on Cabela for some reason. I'm pretty sure it was over the BBJ situation.
You're obsessed. You can't because the community is watching you. You can't because you can't tap into that high priestess energy. You can't because you're enamored by someone and they are protected. Don't listen. You're enamored by him, but he is protected. And when I said that, guess what came in here? The mommy energy. She always comes in and she always is like, here I am. Yeah.
That part was interesting when she talks about the mommy issue and mommy energy. Because what did Frenchie's Fries have them call her? Wasn't it like mother or mommy or something like that? So I thought that was fascinating. Hello, Lena. I'm sure Mama Underground is happy to be a part of this show. This is Alina, by the way. Hey, girl. Yeah, she loves to hear me run my mouth. I'm sure she's real proud of that. Thank you for the super chat, hon.
Protected. Don't listen. You're enamored by him, but he is protected. And when I said that, guess what came in here? The mommy energy. She always comes in and she always is like, here I am.
Hey, Yippee.
Yeah. Okay. The cats. What's the shadow work that she needs to do? She being Foodie Beauty, Chantel. They said that she needs to do shadow work about that breakup. That she's replaying the breakup. So you're watching the videos and you're like, I remember when we went there. I remember when we did that. I remember when we did that. Like the cats is like, babe, you need to do some spiritual shadow work on the mental loops that you're having, the guilt and the overanalysis. You're playing your relationship over and over again. They're also acknowledging that you need to do some shadow work on mind fog and awareness collapse, that you vanished while meditating. It's like the deep fake, okay? And that you need to do some shadow work on being overwhelmed, shutting down, apathy, that you can't even.
You know what? I'm so sorry, babe. I should have told you that. I'm so sorry. You should have gave her a medication a little bit ago, but thank God she got it now. Thank you for that. Hopefully you're listening. Cam Burglar, hello. Late to the party and wishing all who celebrate a happy Thanksgiving. Hey, girl, good to see you and thank you for the support. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family as well. This part is hilarious. You know, Cutie is doing that. Yeah, like you're definitely getting both energy here. So you know what the most entertaining part of this is for me? As I'm listening to it, I can in my mind, I can put it to where which girl it needs to go to. Babe, did you hear me what I said? I didn't think about it. Girl, I got a lot going on. Like this, now that I'm listening to it again, like me and you listened to it the first time, right? Together. Look at her shirts. Cute. So we listened to it. Oh yeah, her and Gina match. Yeah, it's just so funny. But
Happy
now,
Thanksgiving, everybody.
now listening to it again, though, like I'm really into it. And he texted me and told me they were coming, and I really didn't consider the animals. So yeah, she's had her medication, huh?
I just gave it to her.
She'll simmer down. Okay, good.
I took my
Good.
shirt.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know it's ugly.
it's not ugly.
All right, finish up.
All right, yes. Don't worry. We're gonna get to it.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Do you have no motivation? You're just a ship without a sail. Whatever. Okay. And then what are these cats? How do these cats feel about the relationship that she had with Salah? Spirit says that you were selfish, or cat's energy. I was selfish and you were not my priority. They said you were very selfish in regards to that relationship that you guys had. They also said you left me broke. Interesting. That's how you feel. This is what the cat said. You feel broke in regards to the Salah. Broke mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, or financially. Please answer me. I have to talk to you. The cat said that you on that phone, like, answer the phone.
A lot better,
Child, it's
Cancer.
too much.
Thank you for asking.
It's too much. You got it. Okay.
Oh my God. Whose name is that? Rosie's pillow punching crash out. I'm dead.
Cats and Chantal. All right. The cats are acknowledging two bodies, one soul, pure love. So there's this binding and being bound together. They're acknowledging that. And Spirit says that the cats are acknowledging you can't hide what you already know. All seeing eye, the cats see it, the cats know it.
Man, that should have been the thumbnail, bro. They can't hide what you already know. I feel like that should have been the damn thumbnail.
The cats are acknowledging you can't hide what you already know. All seeing eye, the cats see it, the cats know it. And that
It's actually kind of scary. Not going to lie. I'm a little bit creeped out right now.
there's an energy of soul activation, the yin and the yang, because there's been games being played, mind games, lies, attempts to disempower, manipulate, intimidate, knowing how to outwit, influence, control, and narcissistic personality. but there's some soul activation because of the games that you play. You know, cats are very spiritual. Cats are very wise. Cats are very intuitive. Cats are highly intuitive. That's what Spirit is telling me to say. Anything else in regards to the cats and Foodie Beauty? Their energy toward.
What are you talking about, Cowbella? Chris says, I know people want all the details right away. I get that. She is going to go live again. She's not going to give up. Since the police thing, I'm out for blood now. I'm playing chess, not checkers. I'm waiting. Holy shit. You know what? I would be terrified. I absolutely would be terrified if I knew somebody in my life was out for blood like this. That's why I don't fuck with people, especially at the ripe age of 42. I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to have to deal with that kind of shit. I love that though, Chris. Fair enough.
Towards her, about her. What do they want to share? That she has influence on social media. She's popular, an influencer, tech savvy. But that around the month of December, and I feel like I said December before, that she is going to be emotionally unavailable, flaky, and non-committal. Something is getting ready to happen in December that's just going to make her crash the fuck out. And it has to do with this marriage. It has to do with a union. It has to do with family. It has to do with beliefs.
Yeah, Chris.
Okay. And she's been very secretive and silenced and burdened and quiet about this marriage. Salah, is that your new wife? She's been pretending, fake, and fearful and unapproachable. She's acknowledging that this is a short-term relationship. It was a fast breakup and grievance, and he's moved on. There's also an energy of feeling hurt, betrayed, emotional, sensitive, honoring her feelings with sadness, but there's revenge, and she wants revenge on this relationship. And then we have these hands being bound again. She's also acknowledged.
Addicted to cold brew. Thank you, hun. I'm thankful for Paul. Buy some more meat sticks. Will do, girl. Appreciate you. Red Stained Eyes says, I'm with Chris. Cousin wife says, get a restraining order against FF Gun. Oh my God, you probably could. I mean, trying to file false charges, I would imagine you could probably scratch up a restraining order for that. FFG will need money for her lawyer. Thanks for what you do for the community. You make me smile. My Thanksgiving is just my husband and I, both of our immediate families have passed on. For anyone alone, just know you are loved. Enjoy your day, Jan. And I appreciate you, girl. Chris, show us the light. The truth will set you both free in divine timing, babes. Yes. I'll be seated, and I know everybody else will be too.
Or the cat. He's saying she. Is the cat a girl? Maybe that's why he's saying she. Anyway, acknowledging that the cat.
Ducos, thank you for gifting one the YouTube Underground membership. Mrs. Muretta, welcome, new member. Thank you, Duco.
Her saying that she wants revenge. She wants revenge in having sudden success and newness, a revenge body, luxury, and reaching her goals. She wants revenge on that relationship that Salah now has. There's this energy of being bound, a fantasy, like you can't have him because he's mine. She's meant, okay, energetically, mental. All right, and that he's immature, he plays games. But this is all the energy that the cats are picking up on her and her relationship with him, her relationship with herself. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. So Foodie Beauty and these, thank you, these cats. There is, let me turn this light on. I can barely see now. A lack of balance, a lack of organization, poor financial decisions, biting off more than you can chew, poor concentration, Two of Pentacles in reverse, with the King of Swords in reverse, selfishness, ruthlessness, deviousness, premeditated malice, someone who is overly cautious when it comes to these cats. And there's teamwork. There's some energy of getting money, collaboration, achievements, recognition, and reward when it comes to the cats. Money. Okay, so let's shift gears and let's talk about, okay, so French fry girl. You guys, so basically what someone was saying was she got the cat, one of the cats. I don't know how many cats Foodie Beauty has. She got a cat. Something about her and the cats. FFG and Foodie Beauty's cat, right? Okay. So when it comes to these two women and this cat, there was failure, losing, disadvantage, fall from grace, being hunted, playing second fiddle, loss, and defeat.
Hey, spiteful Pinky Jean girl. Happy Thanksgiving, girls. Thankful for y'all. Well, most of you. Kidding, of course. Hope everyone has a great day. Except for Gary. I hope Gary has the day she deserves. I can promise you, spiteful Pinky Jean, I can promise you that Frenchie is definitely having the day that she deserves. And thank you so much for the support, girl. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Hey, Snarky, popping in to say hi. I got family stuff going on, but I had to catch the replay. I just wanted to wish y'all happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you and the fam. Definitely worth the rewatch. In case you all are just coming in, Chris has been in chat. He's been saying some things, so there's that to look forward to. Also, there's going to be a giveaway today. If you haven't left your comment on the last live stream that we did, make sure you do. We're doing 15 giveaways today, okay? 15. So leave your comment. We're almost there. Let's get back. Now she's channeling Frenchie. Now the fall from grace. Here you go.
Throwing water on a flame, throwing water on fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, throwing water on the flame of business and a relationship. So this is where the relationship went wrong, went sour. That's my question to you guys. And so subconsciously, someone came in with an offer, a proposal, an invitation, following their heart.
Big Back says, I'm really curious and have been a bit out of the loop. Did Chris ever say if Dirtneck saved up money, or did she take the ALR method of financial planning? Ooh, Chris, if you're still listening, could you tell us if Frenchie was responsible with her money, or did she blow it? Well, what we're asking you, do you believe that at this point in her YouTube career that she's broke? Thank you for asking that question, Big Back, and thank you for the support.
It was amiable, intelligent. It was an idea, a proposal, like with the cat, okay? Subconsciously, one end or both. And in the middle of the deck now, whatever is done in the dark will come to the light. Whatever's being suppressed is coming to the surface. Whatever's being hidden is being exposed with the moon card. Deception, instability, anxiety, fear, misconceptions, insecurity, past conditioning affecting present behavior. Things are not what they seem when it comes to these two with the cat. So tell me more.
Cabela says RIP BBJ. Yes, candles in the chat, please, for BBJ. Cabela, thank you for the support, hon.
Tell me more. Okay. There is an argument, fighting, standing up for your beliefs, fighting in your corner, fire sign, right? Defensive, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, challenging, opposing, stamina, holding your own, taking the high road, maintaining control, but being assertive, standing your ground in regards to this cat, said cat. What is the big issue with the cat? Okay. Well, the big issue is someone is soul searching and being self-reflective, taking accountability and responsibility for their actions. And it's an issue that someone is being reflective. It's an issue that someone is in solitude. It's an issue that someone is finding or searching for deeper truths within this situation. I am getting the earth sign Virgo. Okay. Spirit is also
Seattle Sapphire. I agree with that 1,000,000%. This eroded trust in the community. RIP BBJ. Thank you for the super chat, hon, and agreed. Look at the text. Are you talking about the pictures you sent? Because I've seen those. Oh my God. Bless her heart. Oh, that poor girl. Okay. Love her so much. Thank you for the update, babe. No, there's no spite house. And I don't think that there's going to be a spite house.
Acknowledging the issue is selfishness, ruthlessness, devious, premeditated malice, someone who is overly cautious, King of Swords. Okay. The issue is seduction, lies, strictness, disorganization, prudish, moralistic person who tries to impose their values on others, with the Queen of Wands, fire sign in reverse. Okay, so you guys, there was an email that said that the cat is no longer here. Okay. So how does the cat that is in question with these two currently energetically feel about French Fry Girl? Materialism, dullness, preoccupation with money, one who mismanages money, someone who will do anything for money, King of Pentacles.
Did you all hear that? Listen, and she goes very fast, okay? Listen to what she says about what the cat thinks about French Fry Girl. Go ahead. Let it play. Listen.
We energetically feel about French Fry Girl. Materialism, dullness, preoccupation with money, one who mismanages money, someone who will do anything for money, King of Pentacles. Justice card is in reverse. Injustice, karmic retribution, dishonesty, corruption, lack of accountability, dishonesty, unfairness, karmic avoidance. In the middle of the deck, fertility, prosperity, creativity, wealth, someone who is concerned with the welfare of others in the middle of the deck, a woman who is both capable of being a mother and or a businesswoman. So this is the energy that the cat's current energy is saying in regards to French Fried Girl. There's materialism, there's injustice, but is nurturing, concerned with the welfare of others, responsible, prosperity. One more.
Teaspoon, happy Thanksgiving, Yaba, Sam, and family, and all those who celebrate. Teaspoon, you as well, hun. And thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. Hello, Baked Korean. Do you think animals can communicate after they pass? Maybe. I don't know. I can be convinced of it. Listen, you're watching how fast she goes through this deck, okay? I'm not trying to sell you all on anything. I'm not trying to make you believers. I'm talking about me personally. Like, I'm watching this woman with this deck of cards, and she's going and she's going and she's going so fast, and she's flipping over these cards. Like, there's no cuts in this video. I don't know how it could have been that she could have made that card pop out at that moment to say what she said. I mean, listen, you can trick anybody, I guess, but do I believe 100%? Not 100. I could be sold to like a 70-30, maybe even, I don't know, 85-15, you know, but it's so spot on is my point. It's so spot on. Teaspoon, thank you for the support. Also, somebody said generosity card, I believe, is referring to the community. Yes, I agree with that. And somebody else said, okay, oh, wow, King of Pentacles reversed, justice reversed. Exactly. So let me let her finish because it gets better. It does get better.
Generous gifts, generosity, donations, assistance, support, sharing, wealth, giving and receiving, gratitude, being valued, being well paid, investor, controlling, prosperity, donations. So it feels like the energy of the cat is acknowledging there are some issues with French Fry Girl, right? There's some injustice, there's some greed, there's materialism, but there's also this energy of being very generous and about community, kind. Okay. Now, this cat that has passed, what is its energy towards Foodie Beauty? Foodie Beauty, the cat who has passed, that this issue is all about, it appears. Seduction, lies, strictness, disorganization, prudish, Queen of Wands in reverse, a moralistic person who tries to impose their values on others, a discontent, apathy, disinterest, stagnation, impulsiveness, negative patterns, and detachment with the Hangman in reverse. And then we have on the top, there is an end of conflict now, though. There's an end of reaching agreements or reaching of agreements. But there's also this energy of setbacks and disagreements and petty squabbling. It's like no matter how far you get ahead, you fall backwards with the Five of Wands. And on the bottom of the deck, we do get the Devil card. Addiction, depression, mental health issues, ego, secrecy, obsession, cheating, dependency, bondage, materialism, sexuality, powerlessness, hopelessness, abuse, violence, assault, finding it hard to let go, the power of negative thinking, the Devil card, excuse me. So,
holy shit. FFG Modi Fupa. Thank you for gifting one the YouTube Underground membership in a pickle 83. Welcome, new member. Good to see you, Badussi. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, hun.
And then someone said that French Fry Girl's brother is at the heart of this situation. So what is that relationship looking like? Brother and sister.
This is for you, Chris.
So block creativity. So either he's blocking her or she's blocking him, but not learning from past mistakes, feigned expertise, weakness, indecision, frustration, delays, blocked creativity. So this feels like manipulation. This feels like someone is definitely not happy with the other, and they're not using their magic for good. It's like you're using your energy, your magic for bad. Okay. All right. What else about this brother? Thank you. There's backstabbing, betrayal when it comes to brother, endings and defeat, enemies, bitching, bad mouthing, bitterness, doormat, failure, ruin, collapse, break.
I want to take that back before she even finishes. This is what gets me, right? Like, watch her start shuffling these cards, and watch that one card fall out of her deck. And then she's like, she doesn't put it back in and, keep going. Like, she's like, okay, that's the one you want me to have, obviously. So that's the one I'm going to flip over. That's the part that really is fucking gets me, man.
Using your energy, your magic for bad. Okay. All right. What else about this brother? Thank you. There's backstabbing, betrayal when it comes to brother, endings and defeat, enemies, bitching, bad mouthing, bitterness, doormat, failure, ruin, collapse, breaking down, exhaustion, inability to cope, curses, rock bottom, hitting a wall, dead end, severing ties, goodbyes, nail in a coffin. Wow. Okay.
And Chris basically said it. Like, this is it. I think he knew when all of this came out and he gave this information, that was going to, like, the relationship between him and Frenchie was going to be over forever. We are to a point now that Frenchie is calling the cops on him. There ain't no putting that toothpaste back in the tube. There ain't no going back and mending this relationship between brother and sister. It's done. The relationship is over.
What else about this brother when it comes to French Fried Girl? This is a decision that they both are going to have to make. They're sitting on the fence. It's a crossroad. It's a difficult decision. It's a painful decision. It's a stressful decision. But they see each other as their opposition. There needs balance here. You have to face your fears. He and she, or him and her, because they're torn between, thank you, Spirit, two relationships. It's divided loyalty. Okay, so one feels like, why would you do me like that? I'm your brother, I'm your sister. And even if they were to try to
Tony, get out of here. We're sick. We're the sick people, but she's the one who exploited a cat that was dead for thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars. You consider this the community going after somebody like that? I consider this protecting the community from people who are willing to take your money for a dead cat. If that woman is willing to accept money for a dead cat, imagine what else she would accept money for. Yes, Tony, but please tell us how much we are the sick, disgusting communities. I think there's a seat saved for you over on the Kiwi Farms. Go over there to that website. Go put out all your aggression and have all your friends over there patting your ass for talking about how sick and disgusting this community is, for calling out a fraud scamster that was willing to accept hundreds of thousands of dollars for a cat that was dead. And I could go on. I'm summing it up for you very fast. All right, Tony, have a good day.
To reconcile, it feels like there would either him or her would refuse the offer. This is a missed opportunity. They're focusing on the negative. There's a lot of self-absorption, depression, frustration. 4 of Cups. So why did brother do this to sister? Why did her brother do this to her?
This is supposed to answer the why. And also to answer your question, Tony, who will be next? Whoever scams the community. Whoever does the same shit that she's doing will be next. I don't know. Hopefully nobody. The hope is that people have learned that you're not going to get away from with shit like this, with scamming a community, even if it takes several years for you to get called out, that eventually you will have your time, your moment will come where you will get, called to task on the crimes that you have committed on the internet. So I hope that nobody else does this. But if they do, then whoever that person is, whoever's stupid enough to collect money on false pretenses, that'll be who the next person is. And I can't answer the who of that. I don't know. I don't know anybody that'd be that dumb to do something like this.
Money is involved, okay? Because I'm hearing the song For the Love of Money.
So she is saying the why is for the love of money. This is what she is being told in spirit.
Yeah, money.
How can her brother prove what he says? Well, Mole Mania, because French Fry Girl came online and confessed that BBJ was dead. So she said what her brother said was true. And the only thing that he got wrong was the actual date that BBJ passed away. And the last date that Frenchie could show of BBJ being alive was in October of 2023, but it was November of 2023. So everything that Chris has said up until this point has been true. 2023 was the year that BBJ passed away, the end of 2023. So why would you question anything else? Because she came out and she confirmed everything that she said was true. The date was a little wrong by 2 months. So why would I question anything that he says going further? I'm just saying, we don't need to. Frenchie told us what he said was true. Yes, the cat's dead. The cat's been dead since November 2023. Hello, Baby Bug. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm so thankful for this community that has kept me company the past 6 years. And I'm thankful for Yaba for always being there for us in the mornings. Oh, that was so sweet, Baby Bug. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, girl. And thank you for being a member for 27 months. I believe FFG was saying what she said about the situation, y'all. Though she was projection. A guilty mind loves to project. I agree. And we have lots of examples of that.
Teamwork. Why did brother do this? There was some form of collaboration or teamwork, recognition and reward. Why did brother do this with the death card? To create endings. It's a sudden, unexpected upheaval, an ending, a release, cleansing, purging, revitalization, stripping away worthless matter to create an ending for her, FFG. French fried girl that you guys tell me. And then why did brother do this to her? Justice is in reverse. Injustice, karmic retribution, dishonesty, corruption, a lack of accountability, dishonesty, unfairness, karmic avoidance. So
I'm going to tap that back. This is the card that she flips over for why Chris did what he did. Why did Chris come to the internet and tell people about the BBJ situation? Let it play one more time.
For her, FFG. French fried girl that you guys tell me. And then why did brother do this to her? Justice is in reverse. Injustice, karmic retribution, dishonesty, corruption, a lack of accountability, dishonesty, unfairness, karmic avoidance. So I feel like I'm going to break the deck one more time and I'm going to pick up another deck. But you guys, I really don't have that much information. I don't know what other questions you guys want me to answer. When I split the deck again, why brother did this, it creates anxiety for one end or both. Fear, anxiety, terror, negativity, deep unhappiness, stress, burden, overwhelmed, at breaking point, inability to cope, face life, mental anguish, guilt, regret, remorse, focusing on past subjects.
Man, that card that she showed is so important, especially when we're talking about Chris and everything that he's dealing with right now. And look, I'm not trying to defend Chris. I don't know everything about this situation, but if I'm looking at it as an outsider, right? I have no doubt that Chris never expected what happened to be what it is today. I'm sure there's a lot of regret, a lot of, I wish I could go back and change this and never have picked up the phone and answered that call from my sister and said that I would help her rescue a cat, because all it's done since that time has brought him problems. And now that he's told the community, I think it's causing him a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress in his life to this day. So not only has Frenchie been having this dirty little secret that she's so worried about coming out for all of these years, so is he. So both of them have had to carry this around, and now it's all finally coming to light. And not only is she going through a lot of stress, but he is as well. I can't even imagine. I would never want to deal with something like that.
Cope, face life, mental anguish, guilt, regret, remorse, focusing on past subject of guilt, 9 of swords. So how does this make French fry girl feel in regards to brother? The Hermit. Okay, so we've seen Hermit 3 times now. Isolated, going inward, seclusion, searching for a deeper truth, a deeper meaning, self-evaluation, self-reflection. It also feels like the 6 of Swords. So there's this energy of transition, moving on, healing from a past difficulty, but leaving nonetheless, right? Even though you don't want to, you know, this is the best thing for you. And then in the middle of the deck,
Wait.
with the Lovers card, it feels like this is a choice.
Hold on a second. What did she say? Hold on. I got to hear that one part.
Seclusion, searching for a deeper truth, a deeper meaning,
Hi, Gorl.
self-evaluation, self-reflection. It also feels like the 6 of Swords. So there's this energy of transition, moving on, healing from a past difficulty, but leaving nonetheless, right?
She says leaving, right? Leaving nonetheless. She doesn't want to go, but she has to. Isn't that what she's saying? Talking about Frenchie right now? Hello, Kaleidoscope. Good to see you. 2 Cardinals. Hello. FSG was exposed as a liar and a major fraud who accepted thousands of dollars for a cat that died a while ago. I don't really care what Chris has or hasn't done. 2 Cardinals. I can agree with that. This is kind of like, this is what I was saying. People keep asking me, when do I think Frenchie will come back? When will she come back? I don't think that she will. I don't think that she can. Now, this is just what I believe, but listening to what Neo says, I'm pretty sure she's saying the same, or the cards are saying the same.
So it feels like the 6 of Swords. So there's this energy of transition, moving on, healing from a past difficulty, but leaving nonetheless, right? Even though you don't want to, you know, this is the best thing for you. And then in the middle of the deck, with the Lovers card, it feels like this is a choice. It doesn't necessarily mean passion, but it could. But we are talking about a brother and a sister. So it makes me feel like this is more like, this is a choice that I have to make. This is how it makes her feel like, okay, I have to move on. A decision needs to be made. Okay. I don't know. All right. So again, Hermit. So it just keeps coming out that French Fry Girl is dealing with isolation to go through what feels like a spiritual enlightenment, solitude.
What does this say in her bio, in her Twitter bio? Who can tell me in the chat? What does it say? Army of one. Frenchie has said that for years. She is an army of one. She's isolated herself from the community. No, but isn't it weird that nobody else in the community really moves like she does? In some ways, you are supportive to your community as a whole. Like you're supporting your community. It's just kind of like what we do around here. If we're talking about other creators, we're sharing out their links. Where, you know, we work as a community. But she's always considered herself an army of one. She's a hermit. Hey, Alex, good to see you, girl. She's rogue also. Yep, she spoke it into existence. Absolutely. Army my ass, dust mode particle.
To come out stronger, to come out better, but also to self-reflect. How do you take accountability and responsibility for your actions, for your decisions, and what role did you play? And first and foremost, you would need to do that because in doing that and owning your part and saying that, then there is balance. But if you run from it, and all it does is chases you. So you have to turn around and face it. And facing it is facing your truth, is facing your reflection. Take accountability and responsibility, no matter how big or small of a role that you play in it. If you guys want a part 2, then you have the questions that you want me to ask.
Yes, we want a part 2. Are you kidding me? Absolutely. This was a fucking banger. I do love her Chantel videos and her Salah videos that she's done, but this has got to be my favorite. Seriously. Chris says, I really thought by now she would just have opened up about BBJ. I gave her 4 months to do it. I literally said this is coming in July. I'd said it's coming multiple times on Twitter for her to see. She's seen it all. But you also have to understand, Chris, like, I don't know if like how, even if July would have never worked either. Like the reaction in July, if she would have came to the community in July, would have been the same as present day. Would have been a softer blow if Frenchie would have came and admitted it instead of finding out this way. Maybe a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's still the same. Like, you lied for years and you collected money for years saying that the cat was in good condition. She's frolicking in the grass. Like, you can't take that back. So she probably just at that point in July, she's just like, I'll have to take my chances. Will my brother really go through with this and do this? Because I'm going to have to roll the dice and hope that he just doesn't do it, because I can't bring myself to tell the community that I lied to them and accepted their money for years. I'll just have to roll the dice and hope that he doesn't do it. She thought she was untouchable, or she thought she could discredit you enough and make you look like a bad person enough that nobody would believe you. I mean, dude, she was so gassed up throughout the community, like people like gassing her up and making her believe that she was untouchable and that she was this great person. And no matter what came out about her, they were going to stand by her. That I think she believed that was enough to, even if you did come online and say that, to discredit you. Because she ignored you. Like, you've been around, like you said it. You've been around the internet and on Twitter for years at this point. And she's never acknowledged you. I don't believe, and I could be wrong about this, but Frenchie did not acknowledge Chris until that stream that she did the other day. And that's the first time that we heard from her own mouth that was really her brother and her dad, for that matter, and her dad. That shit is wild. Anyways, don't forget to go check out and sub up to Neo's most recent upload and subscribe to her channel. And yes, we want a part 2. Absolutely. Are you kidding me? Let's do this damn giveaway. I'm starting to lose my voice and I got things to take care of. Okay, 15 winners today. So you haven't left your comment. It's too late for you, girl. I've given you plenty of time to do that. Let me pull up the screen. And just as a reminder, so if you're outside of the US, you're going to win yourself a very cool sticker pack. There you go. All right. If you're inside of the States, we're going to do 5 winners of the Right Before Christmas wax melt. Love it so much. One of my favorite, if not my most favorite scent that I have. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me say it. Chris, come on my Badussi. Thank you so much for gifting one the YouTube Underground memberships. Chris, you have a fan in the chat. All right. That's the one, the only Badussi. Say hello to Badussi. Thank you so much for gifting one the YouTube Underground membership. Lord D360, welcome, new member. You're so funny. You're so funny. 5 winners for the Peppermint Fatty. Focus, motherfucker. Jesus Christ, on this day of the Lord, Thanksgiving Day. Anyways, 5 of those, and then 5 of the support group pickle Christmas tumblers. Yay! All right, let's do it. Give me just a moment here. We are picking our winners from yesterday's live stream, which was titled Foodie Timberlake. God, it's so funny. Foodie Timberlake needs to grow up. Yes, she does. Sooner than later, Chantel, or don't, because we are very entertained by your dumb decision makings. Okay, so listen, we're gonna do 5 at a time. So we're gonna do the Peppermint Fatty wax melt giveaways first. So number of winners: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Here we go. Dun 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 dun. Here we go. No, thank you. Okay, the 5 winners of the Peppermint Fatty wax melt are Chicken Nuggets, Claudio Beach Ball, Shauna 0509, Greek Gorl, and 31 Frames Edit. Congratulations, girls. Ooh, hold on. Woohoo! All right. Let's see if it'll do 5 more. The next 5 winners will be, hey, listen, if you are a winner, listen, because I got to keep this shit organized or I'm going to get overwhelmed. If you were one of the winners today, please put in there which part of the winners you are. Hopefully I'll fucking remember that. Damn it. You know what? If you can. If you're here now, a lot of you won't. You'll be on the replay. But if you're listening and you're a winner, say, hey, I was a winner of the Peppermint Fatty wax melt. Or, hey, I was a winner of the, you know what I'm saying? It helps. It really does help. So anyways, 5 more winners for the Right Before Christmas bitch wax melt. And they are Dun, 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 dun. Jiggle Kitty, Niece 1108, Hollow Hearted 83, Hippie Easta, and Low Birdie 1063. Congratulations to you guys. All right, here we go. 5 more winners. These are for the support group Christmas Pickle Tumbler. Here we go. All right. Satchels of Gold, Share Bear 419, Strawberry Punch, Whispering Star, Zero Regret 5901. Congratulations to the 15 winners. Thank you all so much for your participation. Thank you for being here today, taking some time out of your holiday to spend it with us over here at the support group. It's been a good time. That was what we like to call a banger of a video, a banger of a live stream, and we might be back tomorrow to do it again. I can't promise you anything. I got to see how I feel tomorrow, okay? Hopefully we'll be here. If not, I'll see you guys the next day. Love you so much, and see you next time, bitches. Happy Thanksgiving.
Evil cackle. Check fucking mate, Chantal. Check fucking mate.